and welcome back to Nerdy Just Plans. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me from October 28th to November 3rd in my daily pages for my A6TN. This will be the first time I have ever planned in these pages before, so it is new to me. I did set up the month of November earlier today. I used a lot of Happy Scrappy kit stickers, some honey inks, a little bit of Tasseled Planner, which unfortunately is closed. But as you can see, my month of November so far is actually going to be a little bit busy, and this does not even include some of the doctor's appointments I know I'm going to be setting up for my father. So let's get right into it and start planning. Okay, so the insert that I use is an Annie Plans printable. And it came with the Coffee Monster Co.'s birthday bundle. I think you can actually purchase it, though, still on her site. And, of course, it is in an A6TN size. What I'm doing now, and I'm so sorry, Helen, I actually feel kind of guilty, is that I'm whiting out the little strip of emojis along the bottom because I want to use some washi tape there. The emojis just, they weren't dark enough for Halloween theme. So I had to white them out. And as you'll see in a moment, I do have a malfunction with my little whiteout thing. I picked it up at Daiso for really cheap. I have the hardest time whiting things out, and watching other people do it on the internet, on planner videos, I don't know what it is. I am whiteout challenged. And there it goes. So the strip started coming out, and I'm not sure even how to go about fixing it. Luckily, I had covered up most of what I wanted to. The washi tape that I'm laying down, I did feature in my most recent haul video. It's from Simply Gilded. It's called Trick. It's it is mostly black, but there's some brown to it. It gives it some interesting depth. And it's got hollow, I think it's hollow silver, and then some gold moons and stars in the Stardust pattern. So I'm going to go through and do that on every day. I did want to white out the cloud that's by the day of the week, but I obviously didn't have whiteout available, so I didn't get to do that, but I think I make it work later on. Does anybody else use an A6 daily? I don't know how much I like it yet. I need to use it for the week, and then I'll come back, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll get to see my opinions about it and how it's working out for me. Some days it's going to be perfect. The size is going to be amazing because some days are really packed. But then other days, I'm not going to have a whole lot to do, and it's just going to be kind of sad. I'll have to, I don't know, maybe toward the end of the week, throw in some deco or just leave it blank. And that's another thing too. For a TN, do you guys keep all of your previous dailies as like a record, similarly to the way that I keep my old Erin Condrens? I always like going back and flipping through and looking at them. So do you do the same thing with your TN notebooks? Let me know below. I'm really kind of curious as to how you do that. And if so, how do you store them? Do you just keep them in old TN covers that you're not using anymore and it's an excuse to buy a new one? Or what do you do with it? So now I'm going through and putting down the date dots. I tried to see if they would go over the cloud. However, they are translucent, so you can see through them. And these are from Happy Scrappy. I have just the very end of the sheet there, and I'm going through and putting down all of the date dots through the end of October, and then at the end of the week starts November, and I will be pulling date dots from another Happy Scrappy kit that I received for my date dots for November. And I actually kind of like the date dots far over to the right like that. It's a little bit different. It's not what I expected to do. I had intended to put them by that and didn't even consider that. And these are like little cappuccinos or something with the date dots, and those are also rose gold foiled. What's your favorite foil for the fall? I'm starting to think that really honestly, I like the rose gold. I think that it's very appropriate for fall. Using my pen gem, the Fairy Tale in silver. I still love this pen, and I'm putting in the temperature in each of the clouds. I have gone ahead and recorded all of that information on my pre-plan, which is off camera. Sometime I'll show you guys what my pre-plan looks like. It's not super exciting, although it's really cute because it's on the notepad that I received from the birthday bundle from the Coffee Monsters Co. If you guys haven't checked out the Coffee Monsters Co., you really ought to. Oh my god, I love Helen. She's a shop owner. She is an amazing young lady. I can't say enough nice things about her. And now I'm just going through and marking what type of weather we're going to have with some teeny weeny weather stickers from Sweet Kawaii Designs. Oh my goodness, I am so tired, guys. I'm getting over a migraine. It always makes me feel like, almost like I'm hungover when my migraines are done. I don't take prescription meds for them often anymore. Luckily, I don't need them as much, but this one has lasted all day and it was horribly light sensitive. It is unpleasant. Okay, so now I'm going through and trying to figure out what I want to do. I am using these full boxes from Sweet Kawaii Designs kit, or well, $2 Tuesday that I received earlier in the month, or maybe at the end of last month. I don't recall. It was in my first haul video, and when I first started out, I go ahead and I put one of the boxes there and realized later on that I can't do that if I want a box on each day of the week. I'm using some black washi with gold stars that came in like a variety pack that I ordered from Amazon, just to separate, give it some more separation and something else going on the page for the trackers. I usually only use 2 trackers, so I kind of had to think about what I wanted to do for the trackers, and I ended up settling on doing 1 hour of cleaning a day, doing at least 2 loads of laundry a day. We are a household of 6 people, so 2 loads is actually probably not enough. And then skincare AM and skincare PM, which I normally do, and then just tracking to make sure that I'm taking my medicine, my vitamins and whatnot regularly, because sometimes I forget. I do apologize, by the way, if I'm sniffly. The weather changed here and I'm really loving it because it's cool outside, but it has definitely irritated my allergies. So I'm just going to go through now and lay down all the full boxes on the days that I want to use them for. My daughter is going to be turning 12 on the 2nd, so I'm going to have some stuff going on that day. We have some appointments and things going on. Nothing too exciting. I filmed this yesterday afternoon. Today is Saturday, and I filmed this Friday afternoon, and since then I have filled up more of this space. There's not quite as much space open as there was at the end of this video, just because there were some things that I forgot about that I needed to write down. But yeah, and I was kind of torn, honestly, when I was doing this one. I considered strongly just doing the Halloween theme through Thursday the 31st and then switching over starting on the 1st to a fall theme. But I got stubborn about it and decided that I was going to go ahead and finish these full boxes, the sheet of full boxes. And in order to do that, I needed to go ahead and plan it through the end of the week with the Halloween theme. This is where I realized that I needed that last full box to go on Sunday, and that I couldn't use it in the this week page. Let's see. So now I'm going to go back and kind of just, I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place. Here I have a doctor's appointment. I'm using a sticker from Sweet Kawaii Design to mark that. And when I lay it down, I don't like the look of it just laying there because the sticker itself is white. So I'm going through all of my stickers that I pulled out that are Halloween themed. And I found one from a freebie sheet from Happy Daya, and stuck it on that and then put it down. And I like the way that looks better. I am really looking forward to the idea of using Erin Condren mini kits for my A6 daily planning, because there's just more options. Like there's washi and things like that that are included in it that are cut to size that I can use to back, or put behind rather, other stickers so that they're just not floating in the middle of the page. And here I'm marking that it's my daughter's birthday, and we are going to be having a slumber party for her. God help me. There are going to be, 10, 11, 12-year-old young ladies in my house. If anyone has a spare bedroom, please let me know. So it's going to be giggle crazy in this house that weekend. Her brothers are going to go spend the night over at other friends' houses, so that should cut down some of it. And this is a sticker that I just hauled from Tipsy Dog Designs, and it says it's the freaking weekends, which I think is super appropriate for the way I feel about this upcoming weekend. And now I'm going to mark payday with one from Paper Kumiko. Little kitty cat holding a dollar bill. Super cute. I love Paper Kumiko characters. I am really enjoying the way that my pen gem writes with the inserts that I got from Jet Pens. It's really smooth. I do have to remember that in my Hobonichi weeks that I have to take a minute. Oh, and now I'm going to mark the trash day with a sticker from Sprouted Paper Co. I like doing this too in the A6. One of the things I do know that I like is that I am able to use some of the larger stickers that really don't fit well in the Hobonichi weeks. And that's a lot of fun. I made a decision while I was going through and doing all of this that I am going to stop using as many sticker kits in my Hobo weeks because it's my everyday carry. I'm going to try to switch over to have that be a little bit more functional. And now I just put down a Coffee Monsters Coast planner sticker. He's sitting at the desk planning. And then another sticker, and that one is from Mochikichi. And on top of that, I put Hello November to mark it was the 1st of November. And the Hello November text is from Kenti's Creations. But yeah, I'm trying to kind of figure out like what else I can do to really make this work. I'm going through now, and one of the things that I do need to start doing, and it's in our budget for this upcoming month of November, is it is time to start getting all of our Christmas presents. I do try to start before and do it throughout the year, but of course that never pans out. But this year, thankfully, I have made a plan and know what I'm going to do, and I have a budget for each of the kiddos and know exactly what I'm going to get them. So I get to start doing that this weekend. And hopefully that means that I will have all of the Christmas presents in and wrapped well before it's time to put them under the tree, because we like to do our tree the day after Thanksgiving. I say we. Let me rephrase. I like to do our tree the day after Thanksgiving. My other half, he's not as into it as I am and would be fine to wait until like the week of Christmas to put the tree up. But I get really excited about decorating for Christmas. It's the only holiday in our household that I really do anything extra for as far as decorating inside. I'm going to see if I can convince them to put lights outside this year. We'll have to see how that goes. So now I just went in and using some more stickers from Mochikichi. I did mark that my daughter's slumber party was this upcoming weekend. Let's see. Oh, I'm using another banner, or a banner rather, from Tipsy Dog Designs that says, I think it says something along the lines of, let's see, time to put on my adulting pants. Yeah, time to put on my adulting pants. I apologize. I'm using an app on my phone to do this voiceover, and everything is really small on my screen while I'm recording, and I'm blind, so I used another stick of this shit I don't want to do, and then using that same skinny washi tape that I used in the beginning of the video with the gold stars to go and block off the title areas, if you will, of that space that I'm going to be using for my running to-do lists. For those of you who do have like a Hobonichi Weeks or an Erin Cauldron, do you have a separate place where you keep a running to-do list? I got into the habit of a running to-do list when I was using a Rings planner system, and I really love it. Basically, it's like, it's not really a brain dump as much as it's just a place where anytime there's something that you think that needs to be done, you write it down on a master list. And then as part of your weekly planning, you go over your master list and you take out certain tasks that you know you could complete for that week, and you assign those tasks to a specific time or day. And by doing that, it helps you to go through and make sure that, one, that you're not missing anything, and two, that you're taking care of everything that you need to, like things like silly things like remembering, well, they're not silly, I guess, but they're just not as common, like, you know that you need to replace your air conditioner filter. That's great. So you write down on some other tracker somewhere that you need to do this. But do you remember to buy the air conditioner filter? Because I've done that before where it's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to change the filter today. And I go to change it and realize, well, crap, I don't have a new filter to change it with. So things like that go into the running to-do list for me, and it really does help. And now I'm just going through and I'm putting down some deco. I'm using some stickers that I just hauled from Mochikichi. If you guys haven't checked out Mochi Kichi, it's a super cute shop. I love it. I changed out the party zombie to it's party time to mark my daughter's party, and I will be using the party zombie thing a little bit later. But I'll have to see. Like I said, check in with me on Instagram, and I'll post how it's updates on how it's going. Yeah, I really don't know how I'm going to end up feeling about this. I'm using some stickers from a freebie from Happy Daya. It's a lot of space. But like I said, there's going to be some days where that space is really wanted. I don't know. But almost finished now. Just going to add a few more little decorative pieces here and there. And then, yeah. Well, there we go. Now I'm going to use this party zombie. That's what it says. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic Halloween. I'm going to go ahead and let you go through the rest of this and pass you off to Past Jess. Talk to you later. Thanks, Future Jess. Okay, so as you can see, this week is kind of light for us at my house. Some of this will get filled up as the week goes on. Like every day I'll sit down in the mornings and figure out what I need to do for the day and add it to my list. Any appointments or any major events I'll add there. And I think what I'll do is go through and write, use the bottom space there to write down something I'm thankful for that day, or an experience, just something that's specific to that particular day. Yeah, that's really all I've got. I think that this would have come together a lot better had I had a full-on kit. At this point, I'm just kind of piecing together things that I had. I don't dislike it, but again, I like the cohesiveness that you get with a kit. Unfortunately, I don't have enough leftovers to Frankenstein it together in the way that I wanted to. But yeah, I like it a lot. This space here, I will probably be filling out as probably on Sunday. As I'm filming this, it's actually Friday, the week prior. So I will probably sit down on Sunday and fill all of that out and make sure that I have everything down that I know I need to do. I do know that I have to add a phone call I'll have to make here on Monday. But other than that, I have my tracking and everything else. So one last flip through, I'll put it back into my precious TN. There she goes. I kind of cheated, so I don't have to reprint the cover every time. I actually just printed a blank page there so that I can save time and paper and ink. Get that all back in there where it goes. All right. So here is my first time ever using my A6 inserts to plan dailies. Never done daily planning before like this. But I think it's going to work out really well because the Hobonichi Weeks is very limited, and this allows me to go through and really write down every little thing if I so choose. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your time that you've spent with me. If you like this video, please do go ahead and hit the like button below. If you would like to see more videos like this from me, please subscribe and turn on your notifications, and it'll let you know anytime I have a new video. So that's it, guys. Happy planning, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.